Hello, my name is Vince Russo. And a couple of weeks ago, it was announced that I was going to be coming to Freedom Pro in Nashville, Tennessee. And I have to be honest with you, after I heard that announcement with my own ears, and I kept getting closer and closer and closer to the date, I made the decision. You know what? I have no interest in coming to Nashville, Tennessee. And I'll tell you why. And listen, it would be real easy for me to sit here and cut a promo about people from the South and people from Nashville, because let's face it, the early days of TNA, I was in that same building every single week, the fairgrounds. I know the people in Nashville. I know the people that go to wrestling shows at the fairgrounds. That's easy. For me to break into my Andy Kaufman circa 2017 is easy. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because it is a different time. And there's another statement that I want to make. My entire life, especially my time at WCW and TNA, the fact that every time I open up my mouth, and you could tell I'm from the New York, you could tell I'm from the East Coast, what do you refer to me as? You're a Yankee, and you hate me, and you stereotype me a certain way, and you discriminate against all Northerners. I've dealt with that since 1999 when I went to work at WCW in good old Atlanta. And then I went to TNA in Nashville, Tennessee. And I got my taste of how Southerners feel about Northerners. Let me be the one to break the news to you. The war between the North and the South ended about 200 years ago with, I believe, the North kicking the ass of the South. So in other words, this has been a 200-year-long issue of why the North is discriminated against. The North is discriminated against by the South simply because we're better. Everything about the North is better than the South. Everything about the North has always been better than the South. But now you got to break it down. Why are we better? It's real simple. We're better because we have more pride. We're better because we work harder. And we're better because we want it more than you do. And that's why the Northern aggression came right into your backyard and took it. And I'm talking about C.J. O'Doyle. I'm talking about Teddy Fine. And I'm talking about Greg Spitz. They wanted it more. My boys from Philly. And they came in your backyard and they took it. So guess what? I'm not going to come to that building and have a whole sea of lowlifes boo me and throw stuff at me, because quite frankly, I'm better than that. And I'm past all that. But here's my challenge to you. Rather than go down the road of 200 years ago with them there damn Yankees, I'm challenging you. Do something about them damn Yankees. But in order to do something, you're going to have to be better. And you're going to have to try harder. And you're going to have to beat us. But at the end of the day, the South has never been able to beat the North. And that is what always sticks in your craw. But you know what? Champions don't cry about it. Champions don't make excuses. Champions do something. So people of the South, people of Nashville, Tennessee, rather than whine, complain, discriminate against us from the East Coast, try beating us. Try stepping up to our level. Because you know what? 200 years later, you're fighting the same war and you're getting beat in the same war. So no, I'm not going to grace you with my presence simply because you are not a threat. When you show me something, I'll think about returning to Nashville. But as of now, I see absolutely nothing and no reason to waste a second of my time.